Hello guys, today we'll learn how to get start with PSSE software. This is my contact details. If you have any query, you can ask me without any hesitation. When you start your PSSE software, your window will be like that. You have some command window here on top. On the left, you can see network tree. The equipment we are using in our simulation will be added one by one. If you add some buses, it will appear here under that tab. If you add some loads and machines, you can see it will be coming up here. Now here in PSSE, you also have an output bar. In whatever the simulation will do, it will show in output bar the results, and you can do simulation by using a Python language if you type some command. If I compare PSSE with other simulation software, it is like that. You can compare like in other software you have to do work in SLD, but in PSSE software it's up to you. Either you have to work on SLD or you have to work on case data. Case data is basically spreadsheet. We'll learn how to do case data as well in this video. But the good thing in PSSE, if you have done your programming via case data, you can automatically draw SLD. SLD is single line diagram. So I'm opening up one of the example. Alright, the case data, we have an extension of .sav file. Yes, like that. In case data, you have to enter bus by mentioning the bus number. All of the details like come up here with bus name, its voltage kV, and you have some codes. These four codes define like that. If you have a load bus, you have to use a code 1. If you have a generation bus, you have to use a code 2. If you got a swing bus, you have to use a code 3. And if your bus is disconnected, you can use a code 4. For here you can see the swing bus is here with mention code 3, and for load buses this is that 2 code. And you have noticed that there are some negative sign with that code. That means they are come up with that reactive limits. Okay, that was the first step. Now I'm going to go for a second tab, that is plant. The plant, we have got 1 2 3 4 5 plants, and you can select the bus number. It will appear with that gray tab, and you don't have to change anything in the gray tab because they are automatically connected with the other requirement that you have already entered in your bus tab. Now you are adding up the machines in that plant. For example, there is a plant which has a bus number 101. Okay, so you can add generator machines with 101, with how much is the maximum power, what is the minimum power, and you can see all of the information coming automatically. Like we have already mentioned the bus course, and if you have to switch off your machine, you can use that tab of in service by simply checking out or check in. Alright, you have to enter some other parameters like what is the maximum reactive limit, what is the X source, R transient, and other the required parameters. Now you have to enter some loads. What are the loads you have connected? the active power and the reactive power of that load you have to mention here. Now the thing that you have to notice in your PSSE, that is an important thing, like the solution you will go, it should be met converge. Alright, if it comes like iteration limitation or a blown up, that means you'll not getting your correct result. Blown up case is definitely you are not meeting with the requirement of your generation and loads. There must be a mismatch. So for power flow solution, you have to go for power flow solution, solve. Now it's up to you which method you'll be using in your simulation. If you ask me, I always go for full Newton Raphson. You can also go for Gauss, Seidel, or Newton, but full Newton Raphson gives me a very good results. Solution options like if you go for transformer data, like you have to put your stepping up or down, or you have to go for a flat start. Flat start means the iteration that you will be using will be starting from the beginning, from the zero. If you check out that flat start, it will be using with the iteration limit that was completed before the simulation that you have done it before. Alright, I'm going for the flat start and I have solved the data. Like you can see there are some results of math solution. You can see the output windows that this iteration has been completed, 10 iteration. Now one more thing, you can also draw an SLD, like if you go for diagram, file, new diagram. Alright, you can see there is an option of auto draw. I've clicked that auto draw and I'm select any of the buses, and it's up to how many levels I have to go. Now I have to click OK. Your drawings, your SLD drawing is going up like that. Let me zoom it first. Okay, I make that output window much lower so you can have a good view. Alright guys, you can see this SLD is a bit typical. You can adjust that there is a generation which step up with this transformer. You can adjust this SLD as well by using some tools. Okay, you can make your SLD as much easier as you want. This is the load connected with that SLD. One more thing, as I have discussed before in the video, whatever the component you will be using will appear automatically here. If I want to see that component, you can also enter the data via SLD as well. For example, if I want to change the data in specific this machine, I can select this machine. I can put some of the parameters here in that machine. Alright, I can also check the buses that I've used in it. So that was a good startup for that PSSE simulation, and I hope this video will help you a lot to complete your simulation by either using a case data or you can use the SLD. One more thing, if you have done some changes with the generator parameters in SLD, it will definitely get changed in case data as well. So case data and SLD, they both are linked with each other, so you don't have to worry all about that. That if you have done changes in case data, there must be changes in SLD as well. So you don't have to worry all about it. And if you got any of the query in this video, you can contact me, and definitely this video will help you a lot. Thank you.